horrific acts of atrocities, murderous regimes dedicated to killing us, tyranny and terror, slaughtered thousands.
Weapons of mass destruction.
10 of the worst terrorist attacks in history. Ku Klux Klan attacks. This white supremacist group killed more than 3,000 former slaves and their white Republican allies in the United States within the span of about 100 years.
But you're wearing the robes of traditional terrorists, of traditional haters.
Munich Massacre. The Palestinian militant group Black September took the entire Israeli national team hostage. The slaughtering of 11 athletes and coaches and 1 German police officer after the 16-hour standoff was all supposedly assisted by German neo-Nazis. Anthrax attacks. Following the most devastating terrorist attack in U.S. history, the threat was still at large only a week later as letters were sent to several media news outlets and 2 U.S. senators. The letters contained the deadly chemical agent in powder form known as anthrax. The exposure led to 5 fatalities and 17 serious injuries. 26/11 Mumbai attacks. The attack on the Hotel Taj Mahal was the battleground of a 64-hour-long battle between India's military and a terrorist group, causing a loss of 100 lives of the people checked in at the Taj. Russian apartment bombings. The Russian cities of Buynets, Moscow, and Volgodonsk witnessed a series of blasts strike 4 apartment blocks, killing 293 people and injuring 651. Ahmed Gokiev was ordered by Ain Katab to carry out these bombings. This initiated the Second Chechen War. Beslan school hostage crisis. For 3 full days, a group of armed Islamic separatist militants captured 1,100 people as hostages, including 777 children, resulting later in 334 deaths, including 186 of the children, at the demand of Chechen separatist warlord Shamil Basayev, in the name of independence of Chechnya. The Bentala massacre. 200 Algerian villagers were executed by armed guerrilla soldiers. Attackers went from house to house, armed with machetes, machine guns, and hunting rifles, mutilating any man, woman, and child they could find as a sign of revolt against the civil conflicts over elections. Wall Street bombing. Having been the first deadliest terrorist attack on U.S. soil, the financial district of New York City had become a target for terror. 100 pounds of dynamite exploded in a timer-set detonation attached to a horse and wagon, were believed to be caused by Italian anarchist group, the Galleanists. Oklahoma City bombing. The Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building was a target for death and destruction, according to terrorist Timothy McVeigh. He ended the lives of 170 people, including 20 children, making this the second deadliest terrorist attack in the U.S.
Another one just hit the building.
9/11. Ranked as the worst terrorist attack in U.S. history, mainstream media indicated that 4 passenger planes were hijacked by 19 al-Qaeda terrorists in order to fly them directly into the Twin Towers in New York City. Almost 3,000 people perished that day, and airport security has never been tighter.